Hello, my name's Angela Ward, and today I want to talk to you about rapid recode. And it is just one aspect of the 12-week mindset and resilience program that I've put together to help people break through their limitations. And I'm also going to tell you how you can book your free coaching call with me, where we will use this process, this rapid recode process, to help you shift almost immediately and dissolve some of the resistance that you have around a particular or specific issue. And before we do that, I need to explain to you what it's all about. Now, so back in February time this year, 2020, I graduated in the magnetic mind method. And this is where the whole concept for the mindset and resilience coaching program came from. And it was such a fantastic experience to go through. Now, what this does is it helps you to become limitless. Seriously limitless. It's a revolutionary coaching program that is not really out there yet, and I'm so excited to be part of this. And the rapid recode, as I said, is one aspect of how you can become limited using a 3-part neuroscience brain hack. Now, the thing is about all of this is the brain is actually happy to be recoded if you want to have the right tools to support you now. And I am so blessed that I have been taught how to recode from a super conscious level. So what is brain plasticity? Well, it's a science, and it's a study of a physical process. So the grey matter, the brain, it can actually shrink or thicken. And neural connections can actually be forged, refined, weakened, or severed during certain activities. So how does the brain change? So changes in the physical brain manifest in changes in your ability. So for example, every time you learn a new dance step, it will reflect a change in your physical brain. New wires or neural pathways will start to develop, and that gives instructions to our bodies on how to perform these dance steps. It's the same as when you learn to drive a car. When you first get into the car, you're all over the place because you're trying to follow all these instructions and make the connections of how to automate the process. And what happens is the brain itself takes everything that's going on around it and makes the neural pathways so that you can then automate the process. And that process gets stored in your dormant memories. And it's the same as when you forget somebody's name. That also reflects in the brain. And the wires that were once connected, they will become severed. So this is an example of somebody learning to play the piano. And what you're seeing in this video is the actual neural pathways starting to activate, and they're looking for the connection. So what they're doing is they're taking the sound, and they are taking the physical aspect of what you're doing while they're hearing the sound, and they're forging a pathway. And these neurons are being wired together, so it forms an automated process or an automated pattern of behaviour, so that you can then play the piano without even thinking about what it is you're doing. And this is Sam. Sam is such a powerful, intuitive coach, and she was stuck, and she just didn't know how to break through what was going on with her. And we went through the coaching and the recode process, and what she discovered was the clarity that came out of this. The clarity, because she finally understood what it was that was stopping her from having what she wanted. And she's used this going forward, and almost instantly her mind shifted. And she just knew what her obvious next steps were, what she needed to do to continue on her path of the work that she's chosen to do. And many people think, oh, I am what I am, and, you know, I can't change, and I've tried, and I'm not talented enough, or I don't know enough. But it's not true, because you've already seen how the brain wires together. So if it learns to do something, it can also unlearn to do something. But you see, the thing is in order to manifest anything, you have to create these new pathways. You have to do that, because you have to learn a new way of being. So the person that you think you are is just a learned identity based on your old beliefs and the experiences that you had that developed those beliefs, those patterns, those thoughts, and those behaviours. So the superconscious, what is it then? So some people refer to it as the higher self, the innate you, source power, or the connection to God or the universe. And it's been around for eternity, even before you was even conceived. So it knows everything. It knows everything that you are, everything that you've been, everything that you can be. And it has the ability to override these stored memories that I've been talking about. And the unconscious, it all comes from the unconscious, but the unconscious doesn't have any logic. However, it is the driving force of your life, and it takes all your experiences and it stores them in your memory. And it uses those to form patterns of behaviours and habits. It doesn't know what's right or wrong. It just is. You know, it doesn't have any moral compass in that respect. But what it does is it communicates to you through your emotions and lets your body know when something isn't right. And it takes any emotion that you've attached to your past, and it will bring that forward into the new, into the active experience. And in order for you to change your identity and change your beliefs and change your patterns of behaviour, you have to bring that unconscious memory into the active experience, so that the superconscious can actually work with that, dissolve it, and form new pathways in the brain. Because this is what forms your identity. And any time we want to change, what happens is the unconscious mind thinks that it thinks we're going to kill it off, because it attaches its all being to this identity. And so it'll do everything in its power, literally, to prevent you from changing and to moving forward. And the conscious mind is that part of you that's listening to me now. But what you have to do is you have to embed these new beliefs and these new emotions that serve you better and serve and support your future better, because belief systems that you developed maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, even when you, as far back as when you was a child, would have served you very well for that time that you created those, or the brain created that pathway, that neural connection, and wired it together. You know, but when you're in new situations and as you develop as a human being, you have to change your beliefs in order to support what it is you're trying to do going forward. And so you have to embed new belief systems in. Now, I'm really excited to be offering the free coaching session, and which includes the free recode session, rapid recode session. And in all the years I've been working with personal development, I've never ever come across something as fast, that works as fast as the rapid recode does. And it is almost instant, that you have a breakthrough almost instant. So I'm so pleased to be offering this. I'm going to start on this Wednesday, on the 20th of May, but that's fine, I will be doing others. So if you can just comment into the comment box, put a yes that you're interested, you'd like to get on board and have a session with me, and then what I can do is I can give you the next available time and slot that I'll be doing and carrying this out. And I am so looking forward to just getting this out in the world. It's such an amazing phenomenon, and yeah, I can't wait to hear from you. So take care until then.